what I hear. You're the one who gave Thalmor a black eye. Sure know how to pick your enemies, don't you?
You're the best. Can you be my father?
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragon.
sorry, I forgot I had my mic muted. Set something back up. I didn't do this originally. I don't know why. Thank you very much. Take what we can off that. Well, that sounds about right, yeah. And by the way, that's like the 4th saber cat I've taken down in the past few days. Still pushing me pretty hard to survive it, but yeah. I have no clue where my horse took off to, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go on foot from here. What the hell was going on there at first? Not many of those that I've fought just yet. Well, gee, were you going to tell me that before or after they blew me into charred bits, huh? Got him. Get you out of here. Let's see what we can find in here. Possibly, I don't know yet. I actually have a telehealth therapy appointment I'm going to be attending while streaming, so just an FYI on that. Okay. Yeah, because my day's pretty much open beyond that therapy appointment, to my knowledge, anyway. Mister, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Pup? You gonna pay for that one, big boy? There we go, and he's done. Nice. Damn, I need some light in here. Mister, what are you doing? What's Mister doing? Not yet. Her paycheck was only $100-some because when her first paycheck came through, you know, they were scheduling her pretty light. And then, you know, for her second paycheck, like right when her first paycheck came in, then the very next day they started scheduling her much, much heavier. Like this week alone, she's working from Monday till Saturday pretty much. And they weren't scheduling her that heavy beforehand, so that's going to be an interesting thing, I guess. But long story short, no, not yet. Easy, buddy. Yeah, and she's only supposed to be part-time, but that's how they're scheduling her, though. I mean, it's a good amount of money, don't get me wrong, and that's her words, not mine originally, but I'm concerned how hard she's going to be pushing herself, though, the truth be told. Okay, you want to play? Where you running, big boy? What are you doing? Yeah, what the fuck is that? He saw him and I didn't. This is some Harry Potter type shit. We're lobbing fireballs at each other. What the hell is this? This is some Harry Potter type shit is what this is. I'm gonna fucking die, I bet you. Yep, there it is. There's nothing I could have done there, I bet you, either. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. She says she's willing to do it, and I appreciate that, but I don't think how bad it should be wearing herself down as a fight surface. Fuck are you running to? There you go. Okay, I see what you did. Okay. Well then. Sounds like a plan. What are you doing? Shit. I got hit from the back and I didn't even know it. Yeah, I'm not exactly overly good at this game just yet. I'm working at it though. Alright, let's try this again. Mister. Still got an enemy here. There we go. Looks like we're good here. Real quick, I should get some candlelight in here. I can't really see too well. Oh, I'm over encumbered.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, Michael?
I was hitting the wrong button. Okay, that's what was going on.
Protection on Spitzer certified vehicles and a $1,000 price match guarantee.
Looks like I got everything I'm going to be able to here. So, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get my weapon back because whatever the fuck I did there. What is it? Wrong damn hand, alright. There we go. Buddy, buddy, there you go. Let's meet buddy. Mr. what you doing? What's about to do? Mister, what are you doing?
Never should have gone
Wow. I mean, that sounds about right. First, as much as I hate, well, yes and no, I hate saying that, but yeah, no, though. Given what you've told me lately, yeah. Never a bad thing in my opinion. But yeah, I do know you for that.
I knew it!
Ready to get out. I figure this is going to be a better route, given I'm not okay. What the? Okay. Not done yet? Okay.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Oh, you don't have to sound so excited about it. It's quite alright without that. That's what I'm aiming for once I get out of here. For now, I'm just grabbing shit to sell, essentially. But yeah, that's my ultimate goal anyway.
Let's get going then.
Yes, let's. I figured out about the 5,000 gold. That's actually what I'm in the process of building up with at the moment, honestly. I'm not actually sure offhand. The Dragonborn mission. This one is what I'm currently doing. And whatever the heck this mission here is, that's the one that I'm doing. Is there a line going? Okay. Well, then let's see here. Well, I'll manage to get outside then, and we'll do a different one later.
Oh.
Oh, never mind, I'm close. Fuck it, I'm already here. I might as well finish it. I attempt to anyway, I suppose. Well, I already went up and met with the Greybeards, so I did the first part of that, but from what I gather, this is the next part of that, I guess. Marker here, what the hell is that? Okay, right, I think I understand it now. Shit, let's see. I do, yeah, actually. Speaking of which, I do have somebody to help in Falkreath. I might as well do that. That's actually some of the Jarl requests I have yet to complete down there.
God, might get nervous. Approaches his weapon.
not new to Falkreath. They've only to stand up. Oh, merciful our King. I'm old, frail, and this graveyard is large. Coast is my assistant. He helps me tend this and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place like fresh. Life is far too short, my friend. Please waste it.
Yeah, he does. But I still can't do it yet.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. Loyal to Den Gear first, and the Empire second. Only inside your gates.
Sorry, I've been having problems with forgetfulness all day. Oh, yeah, I must have... Well, no, it's just I've been forgetful all day. Not really a lot going on, just pretty much streaming a video game at the same time, and truth be told, I got lost in it for a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Right. Yeah. Well, Mia actually got scheduled pretty heavy this week, and I've been... Mr. Don't you dare go for that. No! Sorry, the dog was going for something. But anyway, but pretty much, Mr. Don't go for that! Oh, he's a little shit sometimes. I love him, but he's a little shit sometimes. But anyway, though. So, Mia got scheduled pretty heavy for this week. Like, she just got her paycheck on Wednesday, I think it was.
How did that look? Was it decent?
Well, that wasn't as good as we were hoping for, but it was enough to at least give Jim something for rent, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, it's not as much as he was asking for, but it's, you know, he told us at least that shows him efforts being made, if nothing else. So, you know, so I'm kind of glad he's...
Charging her a specific amount, or is it just kind of like whatever you can afford type of thing?
If I remember correctly, I think it's $300 a month he's charging.
Feels good, but loyalty's better.
Well, she's given 100 so far, and Jim said just grab the rest as soon as you can, pretty much.
Looking to protect yourself?
He's been
Feel some damage?
Oh yeah, he's been a damn godsend as far as having her a place to stay, pretty much down this way.
Does he like her? I mean, I'm sure he likes her. He got no reason to praise. Do they get along well?
Well, they definitely seem to, yeah.
Okay.
Which is definitely...
What? Jim lives alone and just has his daughter sometimes? Is that the case?
He recently got a girlfriend of his own, and she's living with him, so... You know, he's a godsend either way, I gotta say, for what he's doing for us, though.
Yeah, you really recognize Jim's qualities the entire time that you guys have been friends. I've never even heard you utter even an annoyance with Jim, which I'm sure there are some, but you really recognize him.
There have been some throughout the years, I'll give you that. There have been some, but nothing huge that really stuck though.
Did your case manager come see you today?
Yeah, earlier.
How's that go? What are you guys working on lately? Is there anything specific?
Well, specifically right now we're working on the plans to get me to my cousin's wedding, which is taking place down in Georgia.
So you told me a little bit about that, and you just kind of threw it out there, and we talked about kind of the big barriers and things like that. Do you feel like this is becoming more tangible as actually something that could happen?
Well, to a degree, I suppose, but so far it's pretty much just the idea of well, transportation is going to be the biggest questionable thing as far as I'm concerned, is what I'm getting at, though. But that's why we're going for it, though. The idea is to try to make it work, though.
And transportation right now in your head, you still think plane?
Well, me and my caseworker actually tried looking up train prices, but well, what we found out with that one was apparently what was it? Apparently they didn't have any stations within the parameters we were looking for.
See me at my forge if you want.
Distance-wise, I mean, anyway. So I was kind of like, great,
Well, yeah, and I think it's one of those things where there'll be several changes as time goes on too, right? Until you book something and make something solid, like there'll be some options and, differences of what you want to do overall.
Right, well, yeah. How the heck did this
And you said Mia was being very supportive about you going.
Oh, yeah, very much so, yeah, like, she's the reason that the dog's gonna have someone looking after him, pretty much.
And your sister's good with Mia staying at the house when you're gone?
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't said anything to her, and I don't think I should, honestly, because I don't think she's gonna take that well, honestly.
Well, it could be one of those things where she's more kind of on board than you think if you are actually planning going to the wedding. Because I know you said your parents kind of threw you to the wolves a little bit, like if you were scenario, like if you want to
that's one way to put it, yeah. That's definitely one way to put it. I mean, I would say
Only a hearty soul
threw me into the lion's den, but I'll take that one.
Finest weapons of all.
Like, pretty much.
I'll take yours too, and I know you kind of felt, not that they were wrong, but it seemed to me, correct me if I'm wrong, it seemed to me that you were a little taken aback by that they weren't going to put in more effort to help you.
Well, to a degree I was, but I actually talked with them recently, and it seems like we're on a rough idea of, at least trying to help to some degree. Like, it's not much, but I'll take it because it's better than what I had before.
Okay.
Like, it's not a huge amount of help, but I'll take what I can get pretty much at this point.
No, I agree. Any little bit helps at this point in time, right? Any little bit helps, and moving forward, it'll be important to see. I mean, you might love your ability to do a lot of this.
Skills worth every second. Remember
Well,
that.
that's true, but the big thing for me is that, number one, what my big thing is, how would I afford it half the time, I mean, I'd love to do it, I'm sure, once I do it a couple times, but I feel that's going to be a big hurdle to pass, though.
And remember, too, Mia's first paycheck was probably pretty low because it was just all that getting started. The next couple paychecks, you might really recognize that, she's going to make a decent chunk of change working at McDonald's.
Well, that's the idea, but yeah, like I said, they really scheduled her really, really heavy, like, this week. And
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I don't know, maybe about a week's worth of days worth of actual work put in. They did schedule her a lot, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So. And now that she's been there for a while, is she getting comfy there, or is she still kind of feel like
she seems to feel like she's all right to a degree, it seems like. I mean, because she seems like she's getting along well with her coworkers for one thing. That's always a good thing. You know,
Absolutely a good thing, yeah.
you know,
And has, like, getting to work been a problem? Has she been walking every day, or has there been help with transportation?
well, we're still working on the transportation thing, but ride for right now. Like, we're walking for the time being, simply put, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm really proud of where you guys have kind of come. Have you been kind of looking at the relationship a certain way? Do you feel like you guys have come a long way?
I think so, honestly, versus where we were. And I mean, the big thing to me, I gotta say though, is like first thing. Well, how do I put this? Pretty much like where we used to be is, you know, like she was entirely too clingy and you know other such. And I gotta say at this point, I've seen a lot of effort being put in to change that. And that's very, very appreciated, first
What about your barriers? Do you feel like you put in a lot of effort to change those?
Well, the thing I agreed with Mia that I would agree to do pretty much is, like on my end, like if something's bothering me, say it rather than keeping it, you know, bottled up. That's the big thing I promised her I would work on. So that's it. That's my aim as far as what I promised to do.
Have you been doing that?
I have, yeah. I mean, it's been hit or miss off and on. I'll grant you that, but I mean, Mia's told me just the other day, pretty much, that I'm doing that more often than not. She's saying, and well, that seems to be good enough for her, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's important to recognize, right? And I think it's important for you to, because I know you were afraid of her being clicky again, right? That was a actual fear for you, like, oh no, what if we start this again and she shows some of those past behaviors?
Well, my thing is, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's still clingy. I'll give her that, but anywhere near as bad as she used to be.
Okay.
Nowhere near it. Nowhere near as bad as it used to be, and I'm so grateful for that.
Let me get my fork.
Yeah, I do think you guys have been doing really well lately. Yeah, and we don't want to, you know, I was science therapy, right? We don't want to create issues that aren't there, right? But we also don't want to be pretending that we don't want to talk about if things become a little harder, if there are some barriers thrown your way, and you history is all over the place, right?
Well, for lack of better wording. Well, the big thing for me on that one is that she shows a lot of gratitude for, you know, a lot of gratitude, for example, like say I do something for her, or even if I'm asked her if I'm not, my point is she shows gratitude, and that's a big thing for me.
Okay. Is there anything that you feel like could be a big barrier for you two in the future?
I mean, could potentially, but I don't foresee it becoming a problem. But I'm keeping an eye out just in case, just to be sure on that end. So, you know, and I figure that's a good idea, just to keep a watch of everything.
Yeah, I think it's important to always keep a watch, and that doesn't mean you're waiting for something bad to happen, right?
No, it doesn't mean that. It's just being watchful so that I can hopefully catch it if it starts butting up again, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. And you know that you're a quick to trigger type of personality, right? Have you come a long way? Absolutely. But we don't want to get to the point where we're not talking about things that are bothering you, or barriers, or weaknesses, or they're too late, suddenly you're being triggered and behavior change.
Well, that's the thing for me, and that's what I promised Mia I would work on, is like, because her and I both seem very well aware that, like, if I don't talk about something that's bothering me and just let it just seethe and just, you know, just sit there, we both have seen what that does. It's anything but productive. Mia's seen a couple of times what's going on, what that's caused. But one thing I gotta say though, that I will admit to a degree kind of throws me off my game though, is because well, here's the thing: when I'm raging, Mia's one of the few that's not running away. She's running towards it, trying to calm it down. And that's a new one for me. Like, I'm not used to people doing that, you know?
Does that scare you at all?
Well, it throws me off guard every once in a while, but it works as an effective focused redirection because when she runs towards the rage rather than away from it, well, that causes my focus to redirect just by default because I see her running towards it and my brain goes, wait a minute here. You know? This isn't normally what people do with this. Like, it redirects it powerfully enough that usually kills it right there.
Yeah, I agree with that. Tenfold, really, you know, because you're a big... I mean, if we go back to how you think, how you feel, and how you react, what do you feel like you are most controlling in your life? How you think, how you feel, or how you react?
Honestly, I think it's how I feel at this point, though.
Okay.
Like, how I think...
Go ahead, you go ahead.
Like, how I think, I gotta say that more often than not, that's all over the place, I'd be willing to say. You know, not to a major degree, but my point is, like, let me make a reference, for example, like, one of the perks of having the medical marijuana, beyond just chronic pain management. Like, a part of why I use it is the reason I use it, sometimes more than I should, admittedly speaking, but, you know, but my point being is that, like, for example, when I don't have a dose of that in my system, like, my brain's constantly cycling, constantly thinking, always factoring, always doing something. And that gets tiring after a while, I'll admit. So.
Yeah, it absolutely gets tiring after a while. What do you feel that you have the least control? Do you feel like you have the least control over how you're thinking about things or how you're acting?
Well, I think I have more control over how I'm reacting to them versus how I'm thinking usually. You know, because what I mean by that is like for example, when I have a dose of my medical stuff in my system, for however long that effect lasts, it gives me the benefit of where my brain just stops and just lets me be. Like, it stops factoring for shit, it just settles and just really just is, pretty much. That's the only real way I know how to describe that.
Well, it makes sense though, doesn't it, right?
Well, it does what it's supposed to do, yeah. But I will say this much though, you know, noticing that difference in mentality, like, instead of the constant go, 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 oh, okay, I have about an hour or two worth of relief from this shit. But here's the thing though, is that, and this is where I come back to the stuff I'm thinking kind of deal, because when I noticed that difference, my brain came up with the idea, I wonder, is there a way to be perpetually high? And in my mind, I'm like, number one, that's not a good idea for me because I get so sluggish and so lazy when I'm high that I literally, like, not a damn thing will get done, you know?
Right.
And not only that, but even if there is a way to do it, I bet you I can't afford it. And, you know, and again, like,
affording it is probably the biggest thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even if you could afford it, yet you want to be altered all the time. Or, you know, when do we surpass that baseline of healthy versus unhealthy, right? For using it for good versus using it for pleasure.
Yeah, and well, where I would distinguish the two is like, say for example, if like say a month comes around and say I run out like really early, which happens once in a great while. But here's my thing is that I've been watching how I react to that because I'm trying to avoid a mentality of like, oh my god, I need this or I can't function. That's not strictly true. I feel where it would become unhealthy is where in my brain I'm like, I can't function at all if I don't have this. To me that's unhealthy. I mean, it's not strictly false, but still not a good mentality to have. Because I mean,
How often are you utilizing it daily
at this point, about 3 to 4, or if I'm in higher pain than usual, then about 4 to 5 bowls in a day.
Okay.
Most of the I usually do. Like my usual routine is a a quarter of a dose in the morning so that I have the pain relief, but I'm also functional. And then around noon or so, roughly around that area, that's when I take another quarter just to kind of supplement the effect. But then later on at night, when I don't have quite so much going on, is where more of them start popping up. Like before night falls, I try to limit it to like 2 or 3 quarters of one at a time. Again, for the sake of being functional if I need to be.
Yeah, and I don't think that's something that we have to look at as a negative right now, do you?
No, I don't. I mean, there is one point I actually debated with a buddy of mine yesterday. Because it was a friendly debate, but my buddy came to me and he said, "Hey, dude, I just heard about this guy that OD'd on marijuana." I'm like, that's total bullshit. The reason I say that is because I've done the research, and to the best of my knowledge, the statistics of people ODing on marijuana are literally zero. But now here's the thing though, there are statistics where an OD has happened where marijuana has been involved. But to my knowledge, there's never been an OD that's happened strictly off of marijuana.
And when you're using the term OD, are you talking about ending in a death?
Well, no, I'm talking about an overdose, pretty much.
So, and we're just talking too, because there are a lot of different thoughts on this.
I know.
Is your kind of stance right now that nobody can overdose on any level of marijuana?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying there. What I'm saying is that, to my knowledge, the statistics say it hasn't happened yet. Do I say it's impossible to happen? That part, I don't know. That part's up for debate, I would say. But to my knowledge, no one has, as of yet, OD'd on just that, though.
And I guess it goes back to the definition of OD.
Well, true, yeah.
Marijuana does not start an overdose, but what are we looking at in terms of what an overdose would be, right?
Well,
take somebody that's never smoked before and make them smoke the amount that you are currently smoking, right? What would that look like? Would that require hospitalization? Would that require death? And Narcan is not
No,
it's medical intervention, right? And if medical intervention is needed, would that be considered an OD? There's just a lot of barriers.
Well, I suppose my specific definition of OD is like an overdose that has caused somebody to die due to it. Pretty much is what I'm going for. Like none to my knowledge. I mean, I'm willing to bet there have been people out there that excessively smoked marijuana and some problem arose and they needed medical attention for. I'm willing to bet that's probably happened before. But, from what I understand, according to the statistics I've seen anyway, apparently nobody's overdosed on marijuana alone, to the point that it's caused a death. So, but here's the thing, my buddy tried debating me about this one, because what he said was, "Dude, how do you figure that?" And I said, "Well, dude, I'd like to hear your explanation." And his explanation was, how many drug deals go bad and people die over that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that people could die if there's a marijuana drug deal going and it goes bad. Yes, there's potential there. But that's not strictly due to the marijuana, so, the marijuana's a factor, yes. Yes, it's a factor, but it's not what directly caused the overdose. That was the debate we were having yesterday. And he said, "Well, marijuana is non-addictive." I said, "It can be non-addictive." I've actually done research on that as well, and to my knowledge, it's not physically addictive comparison to nicotine and cigarettes, say, for example. Not a physical addiction, but I have seen people that have grown what I would call a mental addiction to it. They're so used to having it that it kind of mimics it, I guess, for lack of better wording. I have seen some people like that aren't physically addicted to it, but in their mind they're so used to having it that it creates, I guess, a dependency to a degree, I guess we could call it. And that's the thing I'm trying not to do, though.
Well, I was just gonna say, let's say we were going to take away all marijuana usage on your end. What